Welcome back to my channel and another beer review. Trader Joe's Josephsbrau Spring Prost Maibock style lager. Here's what the bottle looks like. Even though it doesn't say so on the label here, or at least on the front, it's a German style lager. On the back it says, Prost means cheers in German, a gesture of friendship and an enjoyment of the moment. Our Maibock style lager is brewed just like the celebratory beer traditionally served at the May festivals, rich and malty with slightly spicy notes from the Hallertau and Tittlinger hops. That paragraph up top is what I was reading. Too blurry to see it, but you get the idea. The oldest reviews I could find go back to 2013, so it's a number of years old. This is definitely a seasonal beer, if the name Spring Prost didn't give a clue about that. Maibock, I generally see them between March and about May. 6 packs of Trader Joe's bottles are always about $6.50. They don't give the exact recipe anywhere that I can find, but I can give you a pretty good idea based on my knowledge of them. The base malt is going to be Pilsner, gives fermentable sugars, a toasty, bready, little bit of sweet flavor to it. These also have some dark malts in them, some toasted malt in there, some Munich, a Melanoiden, a biscuit. There's others that could be used as well. I'm just giving some common malts that may be used. Both Hallertau and Tittlinger hops originate in Germany, but there are US versions. Earthy, some herbal, floral, and maybe occasionally some light fruitiness out of them. Being that it's a lager, they use lager yeast, of course, bottom fermenting. That means it's going to have a cleaner profile, crisp, clean, and bright on the palate. I anticipate this to be light or medium body. 7.3% alcohol, 26 IBUs. A Maibock is a spring beer. A Bock itself is a stronger lager. Sometimes Bocks are also a little bit darker in color, a little bit richer. The Maibock beer is a German style beer. Copper or maybe an amber color. Transparent, although it can be cloudy. Floral, maybe a little bit of fruity. A good malty backbone as well. Breadiness to it or some other maltiness, maybe slightly chewy as well. Medium copper color or amber, just depends on your perspective, I guess. There's no head on it. Absolutely clear, as you can tell. Nothing floating in it at all. No sediment, no particles in here at all. The way to get that is to use kettle findings or keg findings, which help clarify beer. Cold crash the fermenter after fermentation's done. The lagering process, which takes several weeks after fermentation, that will also clarify beer. Very light carbonation, which is appropriate for the style. This is what it should look like. I get some toasted notes out of the malt, a touch of sweetness, a little bit of earthy in there hidden behind that. The more I draw it in, I am noticing a little bit more sweetness from it. It has a gentle but pleasant aroma that just teases my senses. Balloons up my mouth, coats everything, top to bottom. Malty, bready backbone. It's not light, but it doesn't punch me in the face, but it's very evident. There is some hop nibbling, almost some carbonation dancing around. 26 IBU is not high, but if I didn't know better, I'd say it's probably 35. Medium body. The flavors stick around a decent amount of time, and then they just slowly implode. I am getting some residual bread, biscuity, sweet maltiness. Nice spiciness from those hops. Hoppy bites right here, maltiness is here. So first I get that hop bite to it. Not a strong one, it's a good solid nibble. Immediately followed by malty backbone, so they're almost complementing each other. From those Hallertau and Tittlinger hops, slight floral, touches of fruit bouncing around back and forth. That malty backbone is just covering everything. some very subtle candy notes. That's immediately followed by the hop nibbling, along with a complimentary bready malty backbone. As far as the lager yeast characteristics go, typically crisp on the palate, clean profile, bright, lights up my mouth. I would say it's clean because it's letting the flavors of the hop shine through and some of the malt as well. Crisp and bright, no. So it has one of the characteristics. The mouthfeel is thick and chewy. It is not thin and watery. This recipe, I'm sure, is simple. Most German-style beers are. There is character and flavor in here, but I think it's a little more hop-forward. At this point, I think it's a fair Maibock. It's not amazing, but I'm pleased with it. It's just a little more hoppy than I would like it to be. Still balloons up and coats my entire mouth. This time it started with that malty, grainy backbone. Hops came up on the bottom and overshadowed that a little bit. They kind of ended up balancing out though. Coats my mouth a couple times. The flavors slowly die down, but there is residual hop notes. It still tastes light, possibly medium body. I'm getting light candy notes out of it. Touches, just teases of sweetness. There's that spiciness as well from the hops. Most of those flavors are subtle. I'm having to dig for them a little bit. Earthy may be in there as well. I can still tell there's something else back that I just can't quite pinpoint it. The yeast still tastes the same out of the bottle. The crisp, clean, bright. I only get the clean canvas. Between the glass and the bottle, they taste the same. I really can't tell any difference. I've never tasted diacetyl or DMS, any fusel alcohols, astringency, chemicals like an acetone or nail polish or paint thinner. Never had any oxidation, papery flavors, anything like that. Will I buy this again? I would buy it occasionally. I don't love it, but I think it's a pretty fair beer. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. If you don't mind that little bit of an extra hop nibbling, which is not normal for them, I think you'd like this Maibock. Compared to other Maibocks I've had, I think this one is just slightly below average. I wish the floral and the fruity tones were a little more evident and it had less of a bitter bite. I still think it's well done. It's clean, it's solid, it has some good flavors to it. Trader Joe's, Josephsbrau, Spring Prost, Maibock style lager. If you have any comments, feedback, or questions about this beer or other beers, send me a message. That's all for this review. Prost! What was I going to say here? Smell it. Alright, let's try this again. Jesus. Josephsbrau. Fuck! I did that one wrong too. Oh my god. Maibock style lager. I keep forgetting to say that. Okay. Send me some notes.